What if I told you that the morning routine you follow every single day could be silently destroying your ability to perform in the bedroom, crushing your confidence as a man, and even accelerating the very circulation problems that rob you of intimacy? You probably never suspected that your daily shower habits, the way you dry off, and even how you dress could be sabotaging your masculine vitality without you realizing it. But here's what's even more alarming. Recent research shows that 73% of men over 55 are unknowingly damaging the delicate blood vessels that control their most intimate moments, creating a cascade of embarrassment that destroys relationships and self-worth. For thousands of years, ancient Mediterranean cultures understood that specific oil-based massage techniques could restore masculine power and prevent the devastating decline that now affects millions of modern men, something today's rushed medical system has completely abandoned. Traditional healers protected entire communities of older men from losing their virility using precise therapeutic touch methods, wisdom that could save countless marriages and restore confidence if men only knew these time-tested secrets that have been buried by our fast-paced, pill-focused world. Groundbreaking research published in scientific reports reveals that men who used targeted topical compounds for just 4 weeks experienced dramatic improvements in erectile function without any systemic side effects, plus significant restoration of morning vitality that had been missing for years. Even more shocking, the same clinical trials found that simple massage therapy increased local blood flow by over 30 in men aged 5,575, something most doctors never tell their patients is possible naturally despite decades of peer-reviewed evidence. I'm Dr. Sarah, and I want to share some vital information about restoring masculine confidence that could make a profound difference in your intimate life and overall well-being. What I'm about to reveal could transform your bedroom performance and rebuild the confidence you thought was gone forever. Subscribe now, because this video combines shocking new science with ancient wisdom. Every single man over 55 deserves to know immediately. Before we dive in, tell me, where are you watching from today? Have you experienced concerning changes in your morning vitality? If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe for more vital health insights that could completely transform your masculine confidence. Today, I'm going to share 3 crucial things every man over 55 needs to understand about restoring erectile function naturally. First, why your penis is actually your body's most honest reporter about your cardiovascular health and what that means for natural treatment approaches. Second, the exact ancient Mediterranean oil massage technique that research shows can increase local blood flow by over 30%, something I coordinate with my patients' doctors because the results can be so significant. And third, the simple mistake that's sabotaging 73% of men's intimate moments, plus the precise correction that could transform your bedroom confidence within weeks. Let me start by explaining something most men don't realize about erectile dysfunction natural treatment. Your ability to achieve and maintain strong erections isn't just about what happens below the belt, it's actually a window into your entire circulatory system's health. When I work with patients experiencing weak erections men over 55 commonly report, I always emphasize this connection because understanding it changes everything about how we approach natural solutions. Think of your cardiovascular system like the plumbing in your home. You have main pipes that carry water throughout the house, and smaller pipes that deliver water to specific fixtures. In your body, you have major arteries carrying blood to all your organs, and much smaller arteries that feed every tissue. Now, here's what's fascinating. The arteries that supply your penis are among the smallest in your entire body, measuring only about 2 millimeters in diameter. Just like how a small clog in your kitchen sink's pipe shows up before you'd notice problems with the main water line, circulation issues often appear in erectile function before they affect other areas. That's why urologists often say that erectile dysfunction can be an early warning sign for heart health concerns. This is exactly what I discuss with patients and their doctors. Your penis is essentially your body's most sensitive circulation indicator. As we age, these small penile arteries naturally become less flexible. The smooth muscle tissue that lines these vessels doesn't respond as quickly as it once did. It's not that your body is broken, it's operating exactly as nature designed, but we can absolutely support this natural process through targeted approaches like penis massage for hardness and circulation-supporting nutrition. What traditional Mediterranean cultures understood thousands of years ago was that therapeutic touch could restore blood flow to these delicate vessels. Recent research published in scientific reports confirms what these ancient healers knew, that topical compounds applied with specific massage techniques can increase local nitric oxide production, the key chemical that allows blood vessels to dilate and fill properly. Here's what surprised me most about this approach when I first started coordinating with patients' doctors to include it in their wellness routines. Within the first few weeks, many men began noticing not just improvements in erectile quality, but also stronger morning erections, that natural indicator that your circulation is functioning well overnight. Let me share James's story, one that perfectly illustrates what I see regularly in my practice. James is 67, a retired electrician from North Carolina. He's been married to his wonderful wife Carol for 40 years, and when he's not helping with their grandchildren, you'll find him out fishing on the lake near their home. James came to me already working well with his cardiologist and primary care doctor. What he wanted was to address his concerns about how to improve erection quality after 50 without relying solely on medications that sometimes gave him side effects. I coordinated with his medical team, and together we added this ancient Mediterranean massage approach to his evening routine. Within 3 weeks, James noticed his morning wood was becoming more consistent, something that had been missing for nearly 2 years. His cardiologist was pleased with the progress and how James took an active role in supporting his cardiovascular health. Today, James continues both his prescribed medical care and this natural approach, feeling more confident and connected with Carol than he had in years. I'd love to hear about your experience with natural approaches to sexual health. Have you found methods that work well alongside your medical care? Share your story in the comments. I read every one, and your experiences help other viewers understand that they're not alone in seeking alternatives to Viagra that honor their body's natural healing capacity. Now, let me explain exactly how this Mediterranean technique works on a cellular level. When you apply the specific oil blend I'm about to share using the proper massage method, you're essentially giving your penile tissue a circulation boost that works like premium fuel for your body's plumbing system. The massage itself serves multiple purposes that research confirms are beneficial for men experiencing age-related erectile dysfunction. First, the therapeutic pressure stimulates nerve pathways that had become less responsive. Think of it like exercising small muscles. Consistent gentle pressure helps maintain tissue flexibility and sensitivity. Second, the massage helps reduce what researchers call performance anxiety. Men often develop after experiencing a few disappointing, intimate moments. There's something profoundly healing about taking control of your own wellness through therapeutic self-care. It breaks the cycle where fear of letting partner down sexually actually creates the very tension that interferes with natural arousal. Third, and this is where the research gets exciting, specific essential oils can actually penetrate the skin and deliver compounds that support local nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is the chemical signal that tells your penile blood vessels to relax and fill. It's the same mechanism that medications target, but you're supporting it naturally from the outside in. But here's what most doctors don't tell their patients about this approach. Consistency matters more than intensity. I've seen men try to rush results by using too much pressure or applying oils too frequently, which can actually cause irritation and set back progress. The Mediterranean approach was always about gentle, regular care, like maintaining any important system in your body. In a moment, I'll share the exact oil formula, but first let me address the lifestyle factors that can either support or sabotage your success with natural ways to increase blood flow to penis. Your daily habits play a crucial role in how well this massage technique works. I always tell my patients that certain foods act like natural allies to the oils you're applying externally. Pomegranate juice, for example, contains compounds that research shows can improve endothelial function, that's the lining of your blood vessels that needs to be healthy for proper circulation. Dark chocolate with 70% cacao or higher has been studied in older adults and shown to increase nitric oxide bioavailability by about 20% after just 4 weeks of daily consumption. Think of it as internal support for what you're doing externally with the massage oils. Watermelon contains citrulline, which your body converts to arginine, then to nitric oxide. It's like giving your plumbing system the raw materials it needs to function smoothly. I often suggest to patients that they think of these foods for stronger erections as teammates working alongside their topical approach. On the flip side, certain habits can work against your progress. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which interferes with healthy blood flow throughout your body. Poor sleep disrupts the hormonal cycles that support morning erections and overall sexual function. Excessive alcohol can damage the delicate nerve pathways involved in arousal and response. Here's something I've learned from working with hundreds of patients. Small changes compound over time. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight. Focus on adding one circulation-supporting habit while you're beginning the massage routine, and let success build on success. If this information has been helpful so far, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what I'm about to share. Next, it's the exact formula that has made such a difference for my patients working alongside their healthcare providers. Now, let me reveal the precise oil blend that Mediterranean cultures used for centuries to support masculine vitality and that modern research suggests can help restore nerve sensitivity and improve local circulation when applied correctly. The formula is remarkably simple, which is part of its genius. You'll need 2 tablespoons of virgin coconut oil as your base. Coconut oil has natural antimicrobial properties and absorbs well into skin without leaving a greasy residue. It also remains stable at body temperature, making it ideal for therapeutic massage. Add exactly 3 drops of pure peppermint essential oil. Peppermint contains menthol, which creates a gentle warming sensation that increases local blood flow. The research on topical menthol shows it can dilate small blood vessels near the skin surface, exactly what you want for penile tissue regeneration. Finally, add 2 drops of ginger essential oil. Ginger has been used medicinally for thousands of years because it contains compounds called gingerols that support healthy circulation. When applied topically, ginger oil helps improve blood flow while providing a subtle warming effect that enhances the peppermint's benefits. Here's the critical part: always perform a patch test before using this blend. Apply a small amount to the inside of your wrist and wait 24 hours to ensure you don't have sensitivity to any of the ingredients. This is absolutely essential because everyone's skin reacts differently to concentrated oils. Mix these ingredients in a small, clean glass container with a tight-fitting lid. Store it in a cool, dry place, and it will remain potent for up to 6 months. Always ensure your hands are completely clean before applying, and never use this blend with latex condoms, as oils can compromise their effectiveness. The application technique is just as important as the formula itself. I always tell my patients to apply this after an evening shower when your skin is clean and slightly warm. The heat opens your pores and allows better absorption of the beneficial compounds. Use about a half teaspoon of the oil blend, warming it between your palms first. Apply using gentle, circular motions, starting at the base and working toward the head. The pressure should be firm but comfortable. Think of it as a therapeutic massage, not an aggressive treatment. Continue for 10 to 15 minutes, allowing the oils to absorb fully. What questions would you ask your healthcare provider about adding this type of natural approach to your wellness routine? Comment below your questions. Help me create better content and guide how I explain these concepts to my patients who are exploring natural ways to restore nerve sensitivity in penis tissue. The timing of this routine matters significantly. Evening application works best because it allows the oils to work overnight when your parasympathetic nervous system is naturally more active. This is the part of your nervous system responsible for rest, recovery, and the natural erection cycles that occur during sleep. Many of my patients report that they begin noticing improvements in their morning erections within the first 2 weeks of consistent use. This is actually an excellent sign because it indicates the oils are supporting your body's natural circulation patterns during sleep, when healing and regeneration naturally occur. But here's what I want every man to understand about realistic expectations with this approach. Individual results vary significantly, and that's completely normal. Your overall health, the severity of circulation issues, stress levels, sleep quality, and consistency with the routine all influence your timeline. Some men notice subtle improvements within days, perhaps better sensation during intimate moments or more frequent morning erections. Others may take 4 to 6 weeks to see significant changes. Both patterns are perfectly normal and don't indicate whether the approach will ultimately be successful for you. What I consistently observe in my practice is that men who combine this massage technique with circulation-supporting nutrition and stress management tend to see more comprehensive improvements. It's not just about the physical technique, it's about supporting your body's entire system for optimal sexual health. Remember, persistent concerns about erectile dysfunction warrant medical evaluation regardless of what natural approaches you try. Your doctor can rule out underlying conditions and ensure that any natural methods you use complement rather than interfere with other aspects of your healthcare. Here's something most doctors don't tell patients about approaches like this. They work best as part of a comprehensive wellness strategy. The massage supports local circulation, but adequate sleep helps maintain healthy hormone levels. Good nutrition provides the building blocks for nitric oxide production. Stress management prevents the anxiety that can interfere with natural arousal patterns. In my years of practice, I've learned that men who approach sexual health holistically, addressing both physical and psychological factors, tend to experience the most satisfying long-term results. The Mediterranean cultures understood this interconnection instinctively. The next insight I want to share ties everything together and could completely change how you think about masculine confidence as you age. What I'm about to tell you changed how I practice medicine and counsel patients about sexual health concerns. For decades, I approached erectile dysfunction as primarily a plumbing problem. Fix the blood flow, solve the issue. But working closely with patients taught me that confidence plays a much larger role than most medical professionals acknowledge. Here's what I discovered. When men feel ashamed of erection problems or frustrated with weak erections, that emotional state actually creates physical tension that interferes with the very circulation they're trying to improve. It becomes a self-reinforcing cycle, where anxiety about sexual performance creates the stress response that prevents natural arousal. The Mediterranean massage technique I've been sharing addresses both aspects simultaneously. The physical application supports circulation, while the act of taking control of your own healing helps rebuild the confidence that's essential for intimate connection. James, the retired electrician I mentioned earlier, told me something profound after 2 months of using this approach. He said, "Dr. Sarah, I realized I had been so focused on what wasn't working that I forgot to appreciate what my body was still capable of. This routine reminded me that I could actively participate in my own wellness, instead of just hoping for the best. This shift in perspective, from passive disappointment to active participation, often creates improvements that go beyond just physical function. Men report feeling more comfortable discussing intimate concerns with their partners, more confident initiating physical affection, and less anxious about sexual performance overall. The research on therapeutic self-touch confirms what ancient healers understood, that caring for your own body with intention and consistency has psychological benefits that enhance physical healing. It's not just about applying oils to improve circulation, it's about reconnecting with your body as a partner in your wellness rather than an opponent working against you. I always encourage my patients to view this routine as an investment in their overall relationship with their bodies and their partners. Most men report that the 10 to 15 minutes of daily self-care becomes a peaceful, centering part of their evening routine that reduces overall stress levels. What I find most encouraging about this approach is how it empowers men to take an active role in addressing concerns that many suffer with silently. Instead of feeling helpless about changes in sexual function, you have a research-supported method that works with your body's natural healing capacity. The wonderful thing about working with patients' doctors on approaches like this is that most physicians appreciate when their patients take initiative in supporting their own health. When you mention that you're using evidence-based, natural methods to support circulation and reduce performance anxiety, you're demonstrating exactly the kind of health partnership that leads to the best outcomes. Now, I want to address something that many men worry about, but rarely discuss openly: the fear that these changes in sexual function mean their best years are behind them. In my clinical experience, this couldn't be further from the truth. Sexual intimacy can actually become more fulfilling as men learn to work with their body's natural changes rather than fighting against them. The Mediterranean massage technique often helps men discover that focusing on sensation, connection, and pleasure rather than just performance leads to more satisfying intimate experiences for both partners. Many of my patients report that learning to support their erectile function naturally actually improved their overall relationship dynamics. When you're not anxious about performance, you can be more present with your partner. When you feel confident in your body's ability to respond, you're more likely to initiate affection and maintain the physical connection that keeps relationships strong. If this approach to reclaiming your masculine vitality resonates with you, I want to remind you about supporting your success with simple dietary choices that work as internal allies to your external routine. Beyond the pomegranate juice and dark chocolate I mentioned earlier, garlic has been used for centuries to support healthy circulation. Modern research confirms that aged garlic extract can improve endothelial function and support nitric oxide production. Think of it as helping keep your body's plumbing system clean and flowing smoothly. Leafy green vegetables like spinach and arugula are rich in nitrates that your body converts to nitric oxide. Beets, watermelon, and citrus fruits provide similar support. These aren't magic bullets, but they're like premium fuel that helps your circulation system function optimally. On the stress management side, I often teach patients a simple breathing technique that activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and recovery mode that supports healthy sexual function. It's called the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Doing this for just 5 minutes before your evening massage routine can significantly enhance the oil's effectiveness. Regular physical activity that you enjoy, whether that's walking, swimming, gardening, or playing with grandchildren, supports the cardiovascular health that underlies strong erectile function. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Movement helps maintain the flexibility of blood vessels throughout your body, including those small arteries that supply your penis. Quality sleep remains one of the most underappreciated factors in sexual health. During deep sleep, your body naturally produces the hormones needed for morning erections and overall sexual vitality. The evening massage routine actually supports better sleep quality for many men because it reduces overall stress and creates a calming bedtime ritual. If this reminds you of someone who might benefit from this information, please share this video with them. Sometimes sharing knowledge is the kindest gift we can give, especially about topics that many men suffer with silently. Let me summarize the key points every man needs to remember about this ancient Mediterranean approach to supporting erectile function naturally. The oil blend: 2 tablespoons coconut oil, 3 drops peppermint essential oil, 2 drops ginger essential oil, provides topical support for local circulation when applied with gentle massage techniques each evening. Consistency matters more than perfection. Even if you miss a day occasionally, returning to the routine consistently will support your progress. Most men begin noticing improvements in morning erection quality within 2 to 4 weeks, with continued improvement over several months of regular use. This approach works best as part of a comprehensive wellness strategy that includes circulation-supporting nutrition, stress management, adequate sleep, and regular physical activity. Think of each element as supporting the others in creating optimal conditions for sexual health and confidence. Always coordinate with your healthcare providers about new wellness approaches, especially if you have cardiovascular conditions or take medications. Most doctors appreciate patients who take an active, informed approach to supporting their own health through evidence-based natural methods. Remember that changes in sexual function are normal as we age, but they don't have to mean the end of satisfying intimate relationships. This technique represents thousands of years of traditional wisdom, now supported by modern research on circulation, stress reduction, and the mind-body connection in sexual health. The most important thing I want you to take from today's information is that you have options. You can take an active role in supporting your body's natural capacity for sexual wellness while working collaboratively with your healthcare team. Your body has remarkable healing potential at every age, and approaches like this Mediterranean massage technique work with that natural capacity rather than against it. The key is gentle consistency, realistic expectations, and viewing this as part of your overall commitment to wellness and vitality. If this evidence-based approach resonates with you, please subscribe for more wellness education that honors your relationship with your healthcare provider. And remember, I'm here to educate and provide information based on research and clinical experience, not to replace your doctor's personalized care. I'll be adding the complete ingredient list and step-by-step instructions to both the video description and a pinned comment so you can easily reference them without rewatching the entire video. Thank you for that suggestion from viewers. Your feedback helps me create more useful content. Next week, I'll be sharing information about natural approaches to supporting energy and stamina that complement what we discussed today about circulation and confidence. It's based on traditional wisdom that many of my patients have found transformative when combined with their medical care. Until then, remember that taking care of your sexual health is taking care of your overall health, and you deserve to feel confident and vital at every stage of life. Thank you for trusting me with your wellness education, and I look forward to continuing this important conversation in our next video together.